Hello, Keesler. I'm Colonel Blackwell.
And I'm Chief Pizzuto.
This is week 4 of us providing you an update of the different things going on across Keesler related to COVID.
We're taking actions to fight through COVID-19 that balance our responsibility to deliver air and space power with our responsibility to mitigate the risk to our communities as we execute our mission. Measures you have seen include hand washing stations at the dining facilities, the BX, and the commissary. In an effort to further mitigate risk, you will soon see base sectoring, and that means only certain people will be allowed to traverse certain areas of the base. We're doing this to decrease exposure of trainees, tech school airmen, and staff.
Another thing that you've seen is a curfew that I implemented for Keesler Air Force Base. That goes from 11 o'clock at night to 5 in the morning. Again, that helps us reduce traffic on Keesler. The order that I have to go from base to home is still in effect. Another thing that you will see this week is that we have officially mandated that those who are OPCRIT, those who've been given the operational critical badge, are coming to work. Everybody else who does not have that OPCRIT badge will stay at home. Please work with your supervisor and your squadron commander to make sure that you are in the right code for civilians and for military when you are staying at home. The other thing we've done this past week, and we will continue to do this week, is we've set aside various buildings for those who are in quarantine or isolation. We've put a lot of effort to make sure that those people in those buildings have the right feeding plan, have the right tools that they need in their room, that we are communicating with them well, that we are contacting them every day and checking on their resiliency.
As you can see, we've done a lot to help curb the COVID-19 virus on base. The best thing you can do is follow city and state orders and mandates. Cover your cough and your sneeze with a tissue. Wash your hands often with soap and water. And if you don't have a soap and water option, hand sanitizer is the next best thing. Maintain social distance with at least 6 feet minimum distance between you. Avoid mass gatherings, close contact with others, even if you're wearing a face covering. Finally, clean and disinfect surfaces you touch frequently.
So Chief just mentioned the face cloth coverings. DOD and Air Force and 2nd Air Force recently came out with additional guidance on that. I like what they're saying. I also like the CDC's guidance, so please make sure you follow that for the face cloth coverings. The one thing, though, I want to warn people against is getting into a false sense of security when you start to wear those. Please make sure you still do diligent efforts into washing your hands and keeping surfaces clean. Of course, we always like to end on a positive note. I know that this is a stressful time for many people. It is hard to stay at home and be sequestered from people. It's hard to go from your dorm room to your classroom and back. So I commend those people who have tried to help out with resiliency across the base. We have Miss Tanya Wiggins, who is bending over backwards to help out with resiliency. Our chaplains are doing some amazing work, both for our permanent party, the folks that are in isolation and quarantine, and our tech school airmen. So thank you both for that. I'm also very impressed with the innovation that's going on in our training group, the ability for you to continue to find ways to distribute education and do online courses so that you keep both the instructors and the students safe while we keep that pipeline going is awesome, and we appreciate that. In the end, Keesler, we will get through this. You got this. We'll be a stronger community. We'll be a stronger team. Please be diligent, and please take care of each other. We'll see you next week with another update.